Strong indications yesterday suggested that the candidacy of former Senate Minority Leader Senator Akpabio may have hit a brick wall as President Bola Tinubu is said to have withdrawn his support for him in the contest for the Senate President in the 10th National Assembly. Vanguard reports. Recall that the All Progressives Congress APC had announced the endorsement of Senator Akpabio and 3 others for the topmost positions in the National Assembly. Senator Akpabio from South was endorsed for Senate President. Senator Jubrin Barau from Northwest for Deputy Senate President Tajuddin Abbas, Northwest for Speaker, House of Representatives, and Kano, Southeast for Deputy Speaker. This did not, however, go down well with some members of the party, especially those aspiring for the position of presiding offices in both the Senate and the House of Representatives following the protests and condemnation that triggered the party's endorsement. It was gathered yesterday that senators mainly from the Southwest have called for a meeting for tomorrow where they would take a decision to work towards reviewing their position on choice of leadership of the Senate. According to a senator from one of the states in the Southwest, the meeting is for senators from the zone to know the outcome of a crucial meeting of the leading tendency among the senators elect scheduled for Thursdays, which they have strategically asked some of their members to attend. Tinubu is said to have heeded the advice of his trusted political allies by tactically withdrawing his support for the former governor of Akwa State, Senator Akpabio. The president so said was resolute in running a corruption-free government with emphasis on strengthening the existing policies and institutions concerned with anti-corruption towards achieving its goal. In his inaugural speech, Tinubu declared pointedly that the government or his government would take proactive steps such as championing a credit culture to discourage corruption while strengthening the effectiveness of efficiency of the various anti-corruption agencies. With this statement, the source said most of us have come to the full realization of the fact that Tinubu would not for anything support any senator with myriads of cases of corruption in the anti-graft agencies after declaring before the world that he would strengthen and make them more effective. A senator from one of the states in the Southwest confided in Vanguard, said, "We have seen the follies in remaining in this camp. It will not work. We have fixed a meeting for Thursday where we are going to chart our next line of actions." When you see people who want to fight corruption, you begin to wonder, say, hey, so now so the life just can't be. When Tinubu gave an order to the service chiefs to crush those who are to crush the oil thefts, everybody was like, hey, who is going to crush who? That they should forget about it. It's not going to happen. Not them. So when you hear that Tinubu is talking about some people, he doesn't want to work with people who have corrupt cases or whatever, or who have been charged or who have been accused of one corruption or the other, and you begin to look who is going to fight corruption, who is even talking about corruption, who. So Tinubu now is now among those people who are going to say that it's a saint as well. Like they always say, wonder shall never end. In Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. God does not fight any battle because he has no tools for such. His defender does all the job. He can only watch and ascend the throne because he's a destiny child. Only God's will. Until you beat that, then his will cannot be done. Leave that man alone, but watch out for his end. Which man is this one talking about? How will he have the political will to fight corruption where as he came through massive rigging, which is also one of the major corruption tendencies? We are just deceiving ourselves too much in this country, honestly speaking. Mission Impossible, Akpabio is the next Senate president. Patriotism and fear of Allah is the weapon of addressing all problems in this great country. Can we call it a day? All this propaganda, the progressive governors had a meeting with NWC. Nothing like that was mentioned apart from the fuel subsidy. Well, the drama for the National Assembly has fully kicked off. Let us observe how they will end up. See, how many people have even benefited from this National Assembly of the House of Representatives? They are just there, rigmaroling, gallivanting in that place. I don't think there's any, I've never seen anything that, any decision they have taken that has even benefited you on the street. So it's like you're just watching football. You are a fan of all this, maybe for this football club. That is just what has been happening in Nigeria for God knows when. So, well, this was no concern you. Now that they chop the money, you just they follow them, they holla, they follow them, they happy, but they don't even know you, they don't even send you. Northern and Buhari regime, the most corrupt of all times. Just imagine charcoal coal pot black. Tinubu, father of all corruption, with over 20,000 petitions against him, calling someone corrupt. But Akpabio remains the best option despite whatever. Who is not corrupt there? Is Tinubu free of corruption? Corruption fighting corruption. Mission impossible. If this is real, it will be a nice movie because it is like nothing goes to the southeast in this government. If all key position elude the zone, Orji Zokalu can take it. Orji too is corrupt. Okay, I don't even need any office from this governor. We don't even have any candidates there unless they want to patronize one of their stooges. It's their own cup of tea. So guys, also we'll see, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.